Hi, I'm Carol34 and I'm still the most erotic Carol main on the internet. And welcome back to another tournament recap. The second one during the last time and another one will be coming soon. This time, for the third time, we are gonna be looking at a doubles tournament that Smitty and me played. Once again, LL's DoublesDienstag. I've explained often enough that that just means Doubles Tuesday in half German. But yeah, once again, we played in this tournament. It was definitely, I'd say, the most stacked one we were at yet. It was also the worst organized we were at yet, because the tournament was supposed to start at 7 PM. And at 7 PM, some guys started complaining about their seat because they had to verse some other people from their crew immediately. And afterwards, someone was like, hey, so I forgot to log in. Me and my teammate forgot to log in. So can we maybe still do that? And like, I was sitting in voice chat with Smitty and we were both like, yeah, definitely the bracket has started, so everybody go play your sets now and you're too late. The organizer stopped the whole bracket that was already going on. We were already sitting in our first opponent's arena, but they were just like, alright, let me put these guys in the bracket and let me change the seats again. Oh my god, that was honestly a very bad decision in my eyes. But yeah. Well, afterwards we still had the same round 1 opponents, which were kind of an interesting case. One of them was Rosalina main, at least he played Rosalina back as I played him for the first time once before I played him in Winners round 1 of a weekly quite some time ago. Gobo Hunt and his teammate was Owen Void, who, well, was a member of the crew I was at first for quite some time. We were in the same team for quite an amount of time, and he was the first guy I ever versed in a somewhat decent tournament grand finals. As a few days after I joined my first crew, they had an intern tournament that I versed exactly him in grand finals, and I won. Alright, but that's enough talk. Let's go into it. We started in winners round 2, which wasn't too rare because there was like 5 games starting in winners 2 and 2 games in winners 1. And well, we had this case. This is game 2. In game 1, they had a completely different team. I do not quite remember who Gobo Hunt played. I only know that Owen Void, but Owen for short, played Donkey Kong. The other guy played someone pretty gimpable as well. We got them decently, not too well. I think Bowser and Donkey Kong it was, but not too sure. Could also have been that the Bowser was in another set. Oh yeah, it was Super Heavies only. I remember that. It was Bowser and DK. Was kind of close. In the end, we had a 1v1 situation between Gobo Hunt and me, but I closed it out, so we were up and they switched to Min, who I believe is Gobo Hunt's secondary from the player database results, and Pokemon Trainer, who had been Owen's main for some time, but I did not think he still played him. I believe he had switched to Donkey Kong a very long time ago. Also, I did not believe in Min doing well in doubles because you would hit your teammate all the time. And yeah, there he hit his teammate some. Once again, like usual, me and Smitty like going into different 1v1s in doubles. And only switching if it's necessary. And usually we do quite well with that. Smitty on the side, not doing too great. My crown doing a lot of work. And yeah, now we are at the same side, which is something we do not like too much. Here, very cheesy in a way, but 75%. He tried an unsafe out of shield option and got down smashed for it and died. So that's the first stock taken. Also that cannonball hit as well as the suck hit the other guy. The high flare blitz recovery, and I'm helping out Smitty a little here because I've got time. And yeah, the goal is somewhat to finally get Gobo Hunt first stock here. And okay, I didn't think Smitty would there because Bowser's up B shouldn't kill there. And here, Owen went way too low trying to edge guard me and couldn't recover. And suddenly he was on his last stock. We were up 2 stocks at this point, which was pretty good. And definitely not a lead we would throw away. So, once again our 1v1s were like this. Smitty dealing with Min on the side, me dealing with PT on the other side. Trying to get the cheesy edge guards. And here I'm off stage, but managed to recover despite of Ivysaur's down air. Not getting anything great here. On the other side, I saw Min charging Ram with my teammate being off stage, so I decided to run in while I didn't hit her. She had to do something other than using her move. Finally losing my first stock. Like, that was my first stock. Not getting anything here, not playing too well, but here Owen did a mistake, got down thrown, and I read his smash. So he died at 83 times and restocked. At a great time because his teammate immediately died, and now we are at 4 stocks against 1 Pokemon trainer. In situations like this we are usually more like, okay, Smitty, you are doing the direct 1v1s. Well, and here we kinda switched up because, as you can see, I kind of messed him up badly. Usually we are like, Smitty is doing the 1v1s, I'm maybe covering a little so that the opponent can't jump high with my projectiles, and if we are ledge trapping, I'm helping out. But here Smitty died to my cannonball and I just went on a very bad switch by him, definitely. He would not have died with any of the other Pokemon. But well, we take those. Round 1, done. And round 2 was already a little of a surprise for us because there were some teams that we believed were definitely scary for our run. For once, if you remember the one time I recorded live while playing a tournament, my grand finals opponent and also winner semifinals opponent, the Green Ninja Esdachen, had teamed up with a very good little mech for this tournament. Someone called Faylord. And they had to play one of the round 1s. And round 2 after that was what we had to wait for. But they lost their round 1 to a duo named Seals and Gil. Or Jill, or however you pronounce it. Who had to verse a team that I did not get why they had the first seed, honestly. Because one of them had no results at all, I believe. And the other one had like a 7% win rate. Which doesn't make sense, especially since Smitty and me were 6th seed. And we won 2 out of 3 doubles tournaments they hosted yet and didn't participate in the last one. But yeah. Well, Seals and Jill won and met us in the next winners round. They played a Byleth Cloud team in game 1. And once again we are immediately in 1v1s. I'm mostly going for Byleth. Smitty going for Cloud, and as you can see, it's not starting too bad by me, even though Byleth combos. Yeah, now I'm suddenly at 70, which I didn't like. The game was quite even at this point, as you can see. We were down a little, but it's a few percent, and we are playing super heavy, so it's pretty much even. Should have grabbed there. Yeah, my F smash and his down smash both hit. Smitty held them up very well while I was there alone, though. I know that this F smash was a misinput. One part of the reason is he told me. We were sitting in voice chat for the whole thing, which definitely makes sense in my eyes. And I already realized, okay, I don't know what Byleth was doing there. I don't remember who was who, so I'm just referring to the characters. But Byleth really liked to either neutral get up or get up attack, which I wouldn't punish too early. Here getting a little crown combo, some damage. Smitty died sadly. But I dealt some damage. Not getting hit. Down smash sadly only sour hitting as well though. And yeah, at this point we have a small lead because of percent, because Smitty just has... Okay, we don't have a lead because of percent anymore. I did not remember that happening. Honestly, I'm quite confused that the game is that even now. I believe that we win this not too close. Yeah, he didn't take a second cuck. I'm dying here. Alright. Getting the suck. Not the dash attack. Smitty not mashing too well, recovering. And we are down? I really didn't remember being down. I once again got a mash read after my down throw. Smitty told me that I shouldn't do down throws so much because the other player would punish me. And yeah, sometimes in other situations they did. It's just hard for K rule at high percent without a down throw, I feel like. But here, Cloud is dead and suddenly we are in a 2v1 situation. I let Smitty go in once again. But I was already like, okay, try ledge trapping, but I can also do something here. Let me say it like that. Here I just covered high. Didn't work too well. And here I was like, okay, let me do this. Let me finish this game because he likes his get up attacks. Well, I caught his get up attack and he died at 58. Skill. That is what we want to see. So, we went on to win another game against those two. I believe they switched, don't quite remember anymore though. We definitely won another game. And went on playing against the first really scary team. At all, like, there was 4 teams that could win this tournament. All of them went on to win our semi-finals, which was wild. Okay, except for Stachen and Failord, what I already talked about, but I would say they were like the 5th in line. But there were 4 other teams. For one, the team that came way too late but got put into the tournament anyways. The guys that were complaining about their seeding against their own teammates, which were... those teammates were Stachen and Failord, I believe. And Smitty and me, obviously, because we were favorites after the last tournaments. And our opponents now. 2 members of the best European Smash Crew League crew, IB. Another team was also just of that crew. And yeah. Let's see how that went. Z-Knight and Bankai. Yeah, I will not say too much. There were things happening that had to do with the set, but not with the gameplay, that I do not quite approve of. I will say it like that. But yeah, I do not want to talk too much about that. Let's just say I was more happy to have beaten these guys afterwards. because one of them kind of deserved it. But yeah, I believe this was game 1. Z-Knight is a Mario main. Bankai went me Brawler here, even though he is a Lucas main. And so we started. Our main thing that we wanted was definitely, if the other one would get comboed, we help him out. So the 1v1 started. I versed the Mii Brawler. As you may know, I play a bit of a Mii Brawler. Also, Z-Knight went for way too many forward air jump reads. And they both were fishing for uppy kills off the top, because both their characters, at least with that Brawler uppy, both their characters work like that. That was quite lucky by me. I wanted to kill Bankai, but I also took that. Yeah, he had that neutral B, which is difficult for me, but Smitty kind of distracted them. Now we were both at ledge, which was scary, but still living and getting some damage in. Something had happened there. The crown sent me to that place, and yeah, I wouldn't come back from that. So the 1v1 switched for a moment. Not enough mesh to get out of that. I was in somewhat of a team combo. Smitty helping them out, team comboing me. Reading his up B, reading Bankai's up B, down B. Because it's something that most brawlers, myself included, do way too much. And you are gonna see the conditioning that I'm doing by this. I read his up B there. Yeah, we are in somewhat of a combo here. Once again, a greedy forward air, which was definitely Z-Knight's biggest problem. Yeah, could have gotten a down air here, but messed up. He rolled. Back there, Smitty killed Bankai. And I believe we are switching 1v1s in a moment. Exactly, because back throw. And now he did not want to up B high, because I read that before. Instead he wanted to go low, jumped there, got caught by my Nair, and with that up B he died at 0. And suddenly we were up 1 to 4 stocks. Our greatest weakness to this point really is playing the 2v1 if we are 2 people. We are somewhat too scared of hitting each other, but honestly, it's not the worst weakness you can have, not gonna lie, because in a situation like that, you don't have to play too well to win. Here we wanted to go for some stuff. I misinput my back air. But yeah, still somewhat decent of a combo in the end. Let's go look at that again. Down throw, forward air, the cannonball read, the back air. And that's the stock. At what percent was he before we got that? 61. Yep. And that was a 4-stock win against a very good team. Game 2, Bankai switched to his main Lucas. We played Mario against Lucas. And I may or may not have cheesed a stock at 0 once again. This time against Z-Knight, who I sucking-cucked. He at 0. I don't know if he tagged or not. He didn't need to anyways. But got hit by my up B afterwards, which stage spiked him, and as he didn't have a jump anymore, he died. Which is a very stupid thing that can happen playing against K-Rule. But yeah, so we were in winners finals. Up against the team that was actually too late, that had dropped a single game up to this point. Unlike us, we hadn't dropped a game yet, had we? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But yeah, winners finals was a best of 5. And the funny part, I told you how Owen was a OG crewmate of Smitty and mine before, right? Well, the other team had one of those as well. Fenikuzu, the Incineroar player, was also part of the very same crew Owen was at for quite some time. And yeah, his teammate was Champman, a duck hunt that I talked about in a very old video. I don't know if on this channel, it probably was a German video, even if on this channel. But he kind of a legend to me and guys that know me, because he's the duck hunt that I managed to play against for 7 minutes in a crew battle. Yeah. Alright. So, these two were our opponents. I honestly do not remember what game this was. I'm trying to remember, well, what we definitely knew. For one, yeah, we could beat both of them if we played well. We knew Fenikuzu way better. Not a good start for us, and especially for me. But yeah, I believe this was game 3. Not quite sure. Game 3 or game 4, I believe. Either way, at this point, if it was game 3 or game 4, no matter. They had won 1 game and we had either won 1 or 2. And yeah, our main goal was to take the stocks mostly going for Fenikuzu. And whoever was playing Champman would kind of just give us some time. Well, here we took both their stocks, though. Another Sankak, he did not get cheesed at 0 though. I hate this up B. And it's a neutral B. Incineroar neutral B kind of looks like an up B even though it isn't one. So spins like that are just usually up B, so... And here, another big situation. Smitty died on the side, but it was his first stock. And Fenikuzu held the ledge for too long at 35% and got back aired because, well, he probably didn't know this could hit ledge. And here was exactly the spot. Smitty gave me time. At this point here, I was really asking like, so you can work out your stuff against Champman, right? Because I'm kind of fucking up Fenikuzu here. Well, not anymore, but... Yeah, Smitty with the side B, very good because there was a revenge going on. Catching him with the up air, not catching Champman. But yeah, that was the stock of Fenikuzu. And that was a stock of Champman, and suddenly we are up 4-1 stocks. The duck hunt combo not hitting. That throw has way less end lag than I anticipated. And yeah, that's kind of the... Alright, I don't quite know what happened there. But yeah, let's go on. So this game once again showed our great weakness of playing 2v1s being up. And once again, it didn't matter because honestly, losing at this spot is just a challenge. We were up 4 stocks to 1. Not catching the landing there, sadly. Here is what I meant. Like, it may be because we are playing way too passively. But well. Smitty side being. And here we went for the ledge traps. I covered there, the cannonball not quite killing. Once again, I'm covering high and back there. Smitty with his up tilt, taking the game. Another 4 stock. And we won winners finals. So we were sitting in grands, had to wait for some time, chilling out a little. And yeah, what would happen next? We had to wait for quite some time. Down in losers. One team especially was on kind of a rampage. They did not have that much of a loser's run because they just lost to Fenikuzo and Champman in winners semifinals and dropped down there. But it was the team of... I don't want to say if... God, I forgot one guy's name for... Oh, yeah, it was Darklaw. Darklaw and Kirei. Both members of Night Owls and O, just like Estachen and I believe Faylord as well. But yeah, they were getting quite some good wins, met the guys that beat them, Fenikuzo and Champman, again in winners losers finals, beat them 3-1 or 3-0. And that was why we met new opponents in grand finals. What was the problem? Well, they started off playing Gendorf and Samus. And they won 2 games in a row. Then we won a game. I believe that game we won was a game where Smitty made a big comeback in a 2v1 situation. But then they reset the bracket. Then we won the first game of the reset and they switched to different characters. Kirei switched to Joker, who I believe is one of his mains. And Darklaw, who is a Joker main, did go Captain Falcon. Darklaw was Gendorf before and Kirei was Samus before. And we were pretty overwhelmed at first. And lost another 2 games, being down 1-2 in grand finals reset. Then we clutched out a game. So, in the middle of the night, 11 PM it was at this point, 4 hours after the bracket was supposed to start. But yeah, as I already said, the organization wasn't too well. We played our first set at like 7:15 and then had to wait until 8 PM for our second set and had like an hour at least between winners finals and grands and then had a long grand. So game 5. What happened? Alright, we were on Kalos, Captain Falcon and Joker against K-Rool and Bowser for the tournament. And you can see Smitty is getting messed up quite a lot by Falcon. I'm getting messed up quite a lot by Joker. Here he wanted too much with his down B. It is kind of even right now. Yeah, pretty even. The beginning wasn't saying too much yet. But you can see they definitely know what they are doing with their characters right now. I'm getting neat. Darklaw hit a lot of knees here. Most of the time during this set I had been 1v1ing Kirei and Darklaw had been playing against Smitty. First stock gun, second stock gun. Down early on. Now I'm in a Falcon combo. He missed his read though. Now Smitty is in a Falcon combo. I'm getting hit by Joker. And yeah, this game, you can already see where this is going. We are down by a full stock each right now. Smitty finally took a stock. The mesh was too much, so my up smash didn't hit here. Smitty with a powerful Nair. Bowser Nair is broken. Also, just a little teaser, you have seen me and Smitty play like this quite sometimes now. Getting the 2 frame there. You have seen me and Smitty do Game & Watch, Side B Roulette. But have you ever seen us actually play a tryhard game? Well, that's what you will see in the next recap. Darklaw being too greedy here. We are coming closer a little. Me and Smitty are both very much at kill percent, but are both not quite dying, but instead dealing some more damage. Still living his back air. Joker gun is very annoying for K-Rool. still living. Smitty at 190, me at 150, and suddenly they are at kill percent as well. Smitty at 200. What had been happening here? Here I did believe I would die, but I didn't, and suddenly Smitty took a stock on the other side. I personally hate it. I hate Bowser like that, like he got hit at 83, but suddenly we were up in stocks. Smitty finally dying, like obviously he could have lived longer in my opinion, but suddenly it was pretty even again. And I'm still living. Like, yeah, Kira is as well, but he isn't anymore. He got cheesed. We are up in stocks. I'm at 193 and just not losing my stock. 200. 11%. Smitty getting comboed a little. And at this point we know I'm still living. If we somehow get one of them gone, this would be so big. We could so win this. I'm finally losing my stock. Smitty getting something. Getting edge guarded a little. He's at 80. Everybody is quite even except for me. Smitty not quite that there. I'm trying to pressure a little so they can't edge guard him. So we need a kill right here. We need a kill. The up tilt from Smitty not doing the job yet. My back throw. Not doing the job. The back air hitting. The up tilt once again not killing. I'm getting gunned. Smitty combos me. Nice. And the forward tilt. One of them is down. The other one at 163. And I'm still only at 40%. Still, I went in way more here. I was like, okay, you could have thrown to me, but well. We are ledge trapping. Smitty getting hit but living. My cannonball hitting, comboing into the suck. And we won. We won LL DoublesDienstag 4 with such a close grand finals. Oh my god, my nerves at this point. Grand finals reset game 5. And the problem is, I don't think I ever won a grand finals reset game 5 before. My nerves are too bad. I throw so much in those. Once in a actually big tournament of nearly 70 people. I was in grand finals game 10. Was even up by a stock and managed to throw. And finally that curse was broken. And maybe in the next tournament recap we are gonna see another Grands Reset Game 5. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Me and Smitty are now, like, I don't think anybody can argue anymore that we are not the favorites to win the next one after literally winning 3 of those. If not like Siskui and Quickhammer showing up as a team or something. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, share the video if you think someone else might enjoy it, and comment down below. Is my English as bad as one random guy told me? Like, he told me he sometimes watches my videos as kind of a podcast while doing stuff, but my English would be insanely bad. And like, I don't want to say anything. But that's the same guy that earlier on as I knew him, we sometimes made fun of because of his bad English. Well, I know I have a very extreme accent, but well. Doesn't matter. Thank you for watching.